What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I'm back with another screen recorded video. I don't talk about Ubisoft a lot. I mean, I do talk about Ubisoft games, but not Ubisoft itself as a company that much. I usually talk about Sony, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. So Ubisoft's gonna get it today. Ubisoft's gonna get it. And we are here at thatparkplace.com. And
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
you guys already know about the controversial topic of Ghost of Yotei. So Ghost of Yotei basically has a female lead after Ghost of Tsushima is supposed to be a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. But the funny thing about Ghost of Yotei is that after Ghost of Tsushima, because Tsushima Island wasn't a real Japanese historical event. When the Mongols, reached Japan and they stopped at Tsushima Island, and that was something that really happened. Something that actually happened. So, yeah. However, Ghost of Yotei, Yotei is actually a mountain. So it's a mountain in Japan. So there was really no need to make this game. There was no need to make this game, but they had to go with the whole, the reason why they chose this. The whole cultural thing, the FMism, you guys understand. Ubisoft has been pushing that for a while. Same thing with Assassin's Creed, which we're going to talk about in a moment. But there's rumors going around that Ghost of Yotei is going to be delayed to 2026 after abandoning Ghost of Tsushima sequel. So look, they already dropped the trailer. They dropped the trailer like 3 months before the end of the year, meaning that it was scheduled to come out in 2025. We usually get, about, I'm gonna say like 3 trailers before a game drops. So I'm assuming they dropped the trailer now, a couple of weeks ago, and then in 2025 they were going to drop 2 more trailers before the game was actually released. But it looks like that's not going to happen. They're going to wait to 2025 to change some things, right? They're going to rearrange some things. Who knows what those things are, but they've been getting a lot of feedback, and with that feedback comes criticism about their decisions with the game. So yeah. And now, it does say that it's a rumor, like Sucker Punch, they say that, oh, this is a rumor. I believe it's true. I don't really cover something unless I know that it's true, or unless I'm very confident that it's true. Because if we take a look at what Ubisoft is also doing with Assassin's Creed Shadows, you guys know the controversy about that, the Yasuke Samurai, all of that, right? Trying to colonize Japan. Ubisoft developers push for Assassin's Creed Shadows delay report. So after spending this is a AAA game. After spending $100 million on this game, they're like, nope, back to the drawing board. We got to spend another 200-300 million. So we're going to have another case of Concord, right? This is just another Concord case. It says developers behind Assassin's Creed Shadows reportedly spent months trying to convince Ubisoft to delay the game. I wonder why. They're afraid they're not going to get sales. Well, I mean, the damage has kind of already been done. Damage has already been done on social media. So I know this game is not going to sell as much as you think it will. It's probably going to sell maybe 1 million copies, maybe 2 million copies. I don't believe it's going to get past the 5 million copy mark, let's just say. But yeah, so Ubisoft has been delaying game. So after controversy happens, they go back to the drawing board. It's not necessarily Ubisoft, it's really the studios. Right, so these are 2 major AAA games, Assassin's Creed and Ghost of Yotei, which is Ghost of Tsushima sequel. They're going back to the drawing board, and they're going to be spending more money. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'm pretty sure they were counting on Assassin's Creed, which is a very popular intellectual property. They were counting on that to make them money. And the same with Ghost of Yotei, to make them money. I don't believe that Ghost of Yotei is going to be a flop. I just think that it's not going to sell more than 5 million. Because for these companies to be profitable or somewhat profitable, they got to sell 5 million or more copies. 10 million would be like, a good amount, of copies, but to like, cover, I guess, like all their expenses, 5 million, I say, about 5 million. And I think they're not going to recover, especially with Assassin's Creed Shadows, all this damage and them having to go back and spend more money on the game. This is gonna be like a $200 million game, probably. Man, if they would just, just focus on creating a good game and stop with the whole, DEI thing, it will be amazing. Anyways, and finally, it looks like Ubisoft is going to be bought out by either Tencent or Galmut family. So I'm here at Forbes.com. It says Ubisoft shares surges 31% as Tencent and Galmut family reportedly mull buyout. So let's read some of the stuff that it has to say here. So Ubisoft shares increase. Ubisoft shares increases by more than 31% to just over, 14 million, about 15 as the round. Yeah, so talking about the stocks, Tencent and Galmo Brothers, a holding company run by members of the Ubisoft founding family, have held discussions about acquiring Ubisoft, though those considerations are at an early stage. People familiar with the matter told Bloomberg. Yeah, so they're really trying to buy it out. So I've held discussions about acquiring Ubisoft right here. So both companies are considering taking Ubisoft private if a transaction does go through. I mean, they might as well go private, because if you're not making enough money, then it's not worth having your company public. You gotta make consistent profits. Year after year, decade after decade, for people to continue to invest in you. That's not what's happening. Tencent, which is a Chinese company, which purchased nearly 50% of Guillemot Brothers in 2032, holds 9% of Ubisoft net voting rights or power in voting in shareholders, while the Guillemot family has about 20%, according to Ubisoft's latest annual report. Ubisoft did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Forbes. Wow. Yeah, so this company is so bad. Ubisoft was great in the early days of Assassin's Creed, in the early days of Prince of Persia. But anyways, guys, you guys get the point. Ubisoft things are so bad that they gotta sell the company now. So I honestly don't feel bad for them. It's happening to a lot of companies for, not doing what they're supposed to do, which is make good games that people actually want to buy. So I'm gonna leave it there. Whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy Andy Matrix. Godspeed, baby.